This is Cumulus. So Cumulus often has a little twist or twirl just under his mask on his chest. And the breeder that I got him from has a lot of birds like that. So I assumed it was genetic. But somebody in the comments said that's stress and it will go away when he's not stressed out anymore. And I thought, oh, that's an interesting idea. So now that I've given everybody down their last 48 hours of medication for protozoa infestation or microbial infestation, however you want to put it, his twist has suddenly gone away for the first time since forever. It's cleared up. So how very interesting. I had no idea. I wonder if it's going to stay gone. I do have a hen that also did that once in a while, and then it would go away and not come back. So it kind of makes sense. I mean, if it was a permanent disfigurement of the feather growth, it wouldn't go away for months at a time, you know? Anyway, so I just banded their oldest chick, their oldest foster chick, and they're fat and sassy. So although today I am noticing in my bigger chicks that the meds are starting to get to them. This is Haverty and his girl Irene. Irene, who's been trying to break out of the cage and get into a nest box ever since I took her other one. I don't think she's even feeding the babies. But having her in the cage keeps Haverty from trying to recruit one of his daughters as his mate. So it's all good and fine. And Haverty is starting to reject his chicks. Did you see that? They're coming up on 5 weeks old pretty soon, like on Thursday. And that's about the time that daddies start to wear thin and say, go eat yourself. This little chick standing up here is a nice sized bird with a nice blow. This one right here has all the markings on her feathers. I can see, because she has a white sear, that this is a girl already. The boys will not turn blue until they're about 4 months old, but they'll be this kind of purpley color. Where's this little guy? Right here. For the next 3 months. And so I know he's a boy. That little blue guy back there is also a boy. And I can't see the little green one. He's not looking up at me. I can't really tell because she's kind of in the back there, but I think it looks like a boy. But, yeah, so the medication's starting to get to them a little bit. My babies are looking a little listless today, and thank goodness they were all fat because they're not eating much today. On the other hand, Powder here looks like he's actually going to survive for the first time could survive with conviction for the first time in a week. So that tells me I'm pretty much on the right track. The two babies, on the other hand, are like, food, we don't need that. That is my little dark-eyed Claire, who is clearly a girl, and her foster brother, who came from, see that purple sear? He came from Marble Impression. His two siblings are over here. This little girl right here, she's a female, and his brother back there that's also a pied. This little guy is the dark-eyed Clear next brother in line, and it's a boy. See this little guy sleeping down here? They're funny. They just lay out, flat out, put their beaks on the ground and fall sound asleep. Anyway, so this guy is a dark green. Third one is a gray-green. The fourth one is a blue, and this one is a girl. So both my white-faced chicks out of this pair, the dark-eyed Clear and this blue, are females. That is their mother right there, the normal gray, with a beautiful blow. And that is their father right there, the normal green with no blow at all. So my whole goal, and why would I breed a bird like this? He's smaller than the hen and not nearly as pretty or show-worthy because he split the Texas Clear body. And of course, I didn't get any Texas Clear bodies this time, so we'll have to do it again. But hey, I got a dark-eyed Clear, so I'll take it. So yeah, she is from that pairing, but she got fostered over when she was still in the egg, because I wanted to leave them with extra babies to try and get that that Texas clear body chick that I didn't get yet. I'll try again though. Is this cute or what? Gonna cuddle with her mama. So this girl, this is Blanca and Bubba Jr. I had to take her nest box because she had become way too attached to it. And although I do think she was still feeding the babies, that can spell trouble. So I took it, and there's their two little ones back there. The older Spangle is, since neither one of these are Spangles, she's a dilute and he's a normal green. Clearly that little Spangle is not theirs. That's Haverty's youngest chick. But the one behind it, the normal green one, is a dilute. I mean, is their chick. And I'm expecting wonderful feather because both of these birds have a beautiful blow and a nice head on them. I was hoping for a dilute or a gray wing because he's split to gray wing, but I missed it this time, but I'll get it next time because they are a permanent pair. I don't split up my pairs. Here's Kobe, the dad from heaven, who somehow managed to hold it all together and bring up 4 babies by himself, and they are not little babies. That one over there is his. It's a girl. She's going to be a violet. And then I got the 2 pieds from Prussian and Marble, and this little guy from Lava and Malachite. Hi, Miss Ishi. She's sitting here in this corner going, "Give me back my nest box. Damn it." They're having a discussion. Just so long as you keep feeding those babies. So I pulled her nest box in the hopes that she will continue to take care of the babies. So I will come back and check them right before dark and check their little crops to make sure they're still being fed. If for some chance they weren't being fed, if I came back, say, tomorrow morning and they weren't being fed, I would pull her and leave Dad in there to finish off. Because the cocks do better once the chicks are out of the nest. They usually take over. I would stick my hand in there, but she's mad at me. Ooh, you see that? She's like, "Give me, I will bite you. I will bite you. I will bite you." Arr. I wonder if she'd do it when I'm over here. That's where her nest box used to be. If I'm over here, she doesn't seem nearly so interested in killing me. Yeah, you're a beast. I can see his little crop down there, though. It's hanging down because he's all full. And so is the little guy. So I'm not worried about those two. You see her? She says, "I just want out. I just want to get back in that nest box. You may not reset. I'm sorry, but you may not. You have 5 chicks. No, 4 chicks. That is enough." Who else is going here? So then we have our little babies, our little uns. This girl over here, Jahan, and Khalil, Jahan's little pied girl, has been plucking her babies, and I'm watching her. I'm assuming she did it because they were, you know, she wasn't feeling well, but she should have stopped. And as you can see, he's got she didn't pluck them all the way, she just cleaned off their backs. And I think he might be too old to grow it back again right away. So I'm kind of watching him. I put a spray of millet in the box so she has something else to chew on besides babies. Yeah, this guy looks like he might be getting something back there, so maybe she has stopped. As you can see, he has down here and there, just not what it should be. And this little guy right here is just as bald as a cue ball. But I see the little tufts coming back in again, so she's not doing it too aggressively, if she's still doing it at all. So, she's a pied, but there's not a single pied chick in here. And it looks like the oldest 2 are yellow faces like Daddy. I should show you how I can tell. Let me get one of those big guys. Do you see a hint of yellow just above the beak? That's the indication of yellow face. He's got, both of his parents are white base, so he's going to be a white base chick, but he's got that little hint of yellow just above his snares. And That means he's going to be a yellow face. I think the youngest one is going to be white, but the other two are yellow.
Look how fat little female now. He says, I am not speaking today.
This is going to be a great big...
Ooh, look at you, he says, I can fly. Ooh-wee.
That little one might be a girl. Might be a girl. And then that little one back there, the normal blue one, is actually probably Marble and Preston's baby, but possibly could be Powder and Stella's baby. Either one. He got fostered over when Powder got really sick. He was the third chick in the nest. And he's coming along very nicely. He was really undersized, but he seems to be playing catch up with the size thing. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And then these guys down here. Let me see, Mama. Are all looking very downy and sweet. See? I'm looking for a double factor spangle out of these guys, and I have 6 of their chicks, but none of these. See how I can see gray on the wings? That means it's not a double factor spangle. Double factor spangle chicks will be pink all over. So none of these 3 are double factor spangle chicks. She also started plucking and then stopped again. You can see the down is almost completely grown in on their backs.
They're a bunch of fat little babies. Yes, you are. He said I am not fat. I'm just a baby.
So there's various, Mom and Dad are both Spangles. She's an opaline Spangle and he's a regular Spangle. He is split to opaline. So I looked at those babies. Now you can tell at a very early age, the minute they get pin feathers in, who is going to be a Spangle and who isn't, because the 2 center tail feathers, 2 center pins will be white. And the 2 older chicks both have the white center tail feathers. Opalines have white down. So it looks like the first one is not an opaline, the second and third one might be. The third one, I think, might be a normal opaline. And the first one is a normal Spangle. And the second one is a Spangle opaline, like her. And I don't know who got Daddy's violet factor. They'll come out like him. That kind of gore. He's what you call a cobalt. On the bench he would be called a cobalt, but he has a heavy violet wash. And the difference between a bird that's a cobalt because it has a dark factor and a bird that's a cobalt because he has a violet factor is this. Normal blue birds are iridescent. When they're in good condition, they're iridescent. Their blue breasts sparkle in the sun. And the dark factor causes that iridescence to go away. But the violet factor doesn't. It just makes it a little darker. So this guy in the sunlight is a thing to behold, let me tell you. So he has a violet factor that's making him a cobalt, not a dark factor. And she's a straight baby blue. So those babies will either be sky blue or cobalt, violet-based cobalt. So these 2 up here are doing a lovely job, and old Winston is feeling way, way better. He's out of the woods now. This is their chick, and I would say just by the color and lightness on the feathers, you see there's body color on the feathers. This is an opaline, and its tail feathers, 2 center tail feathers are white. So it's a Spangle opaline, just like its mama.
Okay, Mama, you have to get out. Scoot, scoot. No pecking, baby. Out you go. Hey.
And this is these guys' baby. And I see yellow tips on there. He can't be a Spangle because none of his parents are. The only thing he could be would be a dilute, but I see a lot of black, so I don't think so. The only thing he might be is white-based, but I don't really see that. I see yellow there, a fair amount of it. So I think he's going to be a normal green, but it's a little early to tell yet. Okay, you terribles. There, I'm giving you back your babies. Don't be cranky. And then these 2, oh look, they're out of the box. These guys are fat little boogers. That is actually the fifth and sixth babies of Ocean and Baby, and I'm looking for a double factor spangle, and I think at least the oldest one there is going to be, because I don't see any color on them at all. I might even have two of them in there. And this is their other. Let me see. Hi, Mama. You got a pretty baby in there?
He says, I'm not gonna show you. Get out of my nest box. All right, I'll leave you alone.
I bothered her earlier, so I'll leave her alone. That's the first time she's ever had a chick to raise, so she's doing a great job with them as well. So the older chicks have lost their appetites from the medication. They have to make it for another 48 hours, and then they'll be free of that. The younger chicks, their parents are feeding them up anyway, so I think they're going to be just fine.
She says, what did you do with my nest box? I want it back. Terrible.
And then there's these little guys down here. There are a crew. That right there is a pair. I'm watching them to see who the bonded pairs are. The yellow recessive pied and that violet opaline henna have paired off. And the other 6 are 3 boys and 3 girls. And the other boy that seems to be making some moves is this guy right here. He's been busy chasing girls around. Getting ready to lay his claim, but I can't tell which girl he's going to settle on yet. So, that's fine. I want everybody to pair off. And the girls are going to be a little reluctant right now because they're on the medication too, of course. And it's going to make them feel a little funky. Like this little girl right here, you can tell she's like, no, food, I'm not really sure. So, but they'll get over it in a few days after it's over. Okay, so that's about it on the Booty Shed update.